हेलो मेंटीज, वेलकम टू टीची मेंटर। सो गाइस, आई होप आपकी जो जेई की जर्नी है वो बहुत अच्छी चल रही होगी। बट कभी आपने सोचा है कि इस जर्नी के एंड में क्या होगा? ऑब्वियसली आपके रिजल्ट्स आएंगे एंड आई होप बहुत अच्छे रिजल्ट्स आएंगे। और रिजल्ट यार एक नहीं होगा, बहुत सारे रिजल्ट्स होंगे। आपने बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स दिए होंगे, बिटसेट हो गया, जेई एडवांस हो गया, जेई मेंस हो गया, और भी बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स दिए होंगे और सबके रिजल्ट्स आए होंगे। सब में आपने कुछ ना कुछ अचीव किया होगा और उसके बेसिस पे आपको डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कॉलेजेस में डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस मिल रही होंगी। बट इन रिजल्ट्स के आने के बाद होता है आपका काउंसलिंग का प्रोसेस। तो उस पॉइंट पे आते हैं यार दो बड़े क्वेश्चंस। पहला, विच कॉलेज टू चूज, और दूसरा, विच ब्रांच टू चूज। अब आप अपने इंटरेस्ट को फाइंड आउट करने की कोशिश करते हो कि क्या मेरे इंटरेस्ट हैं। इंजीनियरिंग तो करनी है भाई, लेकिन इंजीनियरिंग की इतनी सारी ब्रांचेस हैं और अलग अलग कॉलेजेस में मिल रही होंगी आपको। बहुत सारी ब्रेन स्टॉर्मिंग लगती है यार इस डिसीजन में, क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली यार वन ऑफ द मोस्ट क्रूशियल 4 years ऑफ योर लाइफ, जिस चीज़ में आप इन्वेस्ट करने पा रहे हो उसको लर्न करने में, और उसके बाद अगर आपका एक्सपीरियंस अच्छा रहता है तो आप उसको फिर कंटिन्यू भी करोगे, उसका इन्फ्लुएंस हर जगह होगा। तो इसलिए ये डिसीजन बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है। एंड वेन यू आर टेकिंग सच एन इंपॉर्टेंट डिसीजन तो बहुत सारी ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, ठीक है, टू कम टू द राइट कंक्लूजन, जिसके लिए आप बाद में रिपेंट ना करो। तो इस डिसीजन के लिए आप बहुत सारे लोगों के पास जाते हो, अपने पेरेंट्स के पास, अपने टीचर्स के पास, अपने दोस्तों से भी कंसल्टेशन लेते हो, और अगर कोई सीनियर को आप जानते हो तो उससे तो ज़रूर लेते हो। वाई? उनको प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो की पूरी नॉलेज होती है कि इस कॉलेज में क्या हो रहा है और उस ब्रांच में क्या हो रहा है, क्या करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं, क्या थ्रेट्स हैं इस ब्रांच के। पूरा आइडिया सीनियर्स को होता है जो प्रेजेंट में या तो कॉलेज में है या फिर रिसेंटली उन्होंने पास किया है कॉलेज। उनको सबसे ज़्यादा आइडिया होता है इन चीज़ों का। सो हेयर इज दिस वीडियो सीरीज, जहाँ पे कि मैं अपने रिसोर्सेज के थ्रू, जो कि डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कॉलेजेस में है, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस में है, उनके थ्रू आपको हेल्प करूँगा अपना सही डिसीजन लेने में, जो आपको बताएंगे कि किस ब्रांच में क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं, क्या थ्रेड्स हैं। वो अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस शेयर करेंगे कि कैसे उन्होंने प्रेफरेंसेस भरी थी डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कॉलेजेस की, क्या बेनिफिट्स हैं उस कॉलेज के, और पूरा अच्छे से शॉर्ट एनालिसिस करके दूंगा मैं यहाँ पे, जिससे कि आप अपने लाइफ के लिए अपने इन 4 साल को सही तरीके से इन्वेस्ट कर पाओ, सही चीज़ में इन्वेस्ट कर पाओ, आप अपने इंटरेस्ट को समझ पाओ, पूरी नॉलेज आपको मिले, उसी के बाद आप एक सही डिसीजन ले पाओगे यार। राइट, सो I would begin with my batchmates from BITS Pilani itself. And today, this is the first video where I have one of my really good friend. His name is Amarpal Singh. He is a dualite and he is pursuing M.Sc Mathematics plus BE ENI. He has recently completed his second year, and he is here to share his thoughts and his experiences. So, without any further ado, let's begin with today's video. So, hey Amarpal, my first question is that you had various options in hand. You had IITs, you had triple IITs, NITs, and various other colleges, and obviously BITS that you finally are in. So, what was your motivation behind joining BITS? And I mean, how did you come to this decision of joining BITS?
I feel BITS Pilani is a highly prestigious private deemed university in India. It needs no introduction. It has a successful alumni network. I feel BITS has the most diverse academic structure in terms of the number of teachers. We can choose our time slot. We can choose our own timetable. A lot of flexibilities. The 0% rule, which is the most famous amongst all of them. It's one of the 6 eminence institute in 2018. So I mean, like, lot of factors.
Okay, that's great. So now बिट्स तो डिसाइड हो गया, बट हाउ डिड यू डिसाइड कि पिलानी में ही जाना है? आई मीन वी हैव 4 campuses, राइट? पिलानी कैंपस, हैदराबाद कैंपस, गोवा कैंपस एंड दुबई कैंपस एज वेल। तो पिलानी कैंपस को कैसे फाइनली डिसाइड किया कि पिलानी कैंपस में ही जाना है, और व्हाट आर द वेरियस बेनिफिट्स यू फाइंड अबाउट पिलानी कैंपस?
So essentially, all the 3 campuses are joined. Like the Indian campuses are, the degree is issued from the main campus, which is the Pilani campus. So the reason why I joined Pilani campus is because it's close to my home. So it's a 6-hour journey. So like I can come back home anytime. And it's the main campus. It's the oldest amongst the 3. So I felt that I should join this one.
Yeah, and even the alumni network, Pilani being the oldest campus among all, the alumni network is also really strong. I mean, the other campuses are still building that network, and they have been able to do so in recent years. But still, Pilani stands apart when you talk about alumni network. Cool. So now moving on to the next question. So how did you decide to pursue M.Sc mathematics as a branch while filling those preferences?
So I'd realized I love doing maths in class 6 or 7 maybe, and since then I had this in somewhere down the line that I'll take up maths in future. So yeah, then I took PCM in 11th, which was again like in continuation. I love doing maths even then, and so I thought of picking up maths. And even I also feel that maths is like, yeah, it doesn't count as a standalone degree. Like only having a maths degree won't help you. So like you have some that is the reason why I joined BITS as well, because BITS was offering a maths degree along with an engineering degree. So I can overcome the bottleneck of the engineering degree in terms of the maths associated. So, like, I had the privilege to choose because I had a higher score as compared to others. So, like, in that score, I could have gotten any other engineering branch, like a standalone engineering branch as well. Uh, I had to take up maths in future, and that's the reason why.
Hmm. So that's great. Cool. So now coming to the most important question, जो डाउट सब लोगों के दिमाग में होता है, हर स्टूडेंट के दिमाग में होता है while filling those preferences, कि यार हाउ टू मेंटेन अ बैलेंस बिटवीन ब्रांड एंड द ब्रांच. ब्रांड वर्सेस ब्रांच एक बहुत ही ज़्यादा बड़ा डाउट होता है स्टूडेंट्स के दिमाग में कि किस साइड डायरेक्शन में जाना चाहिए. तो हाउ वॉज इट फॉर यू? आई मीन व्हाट वॉज योर मेन फोकस? वॉज इट branch or the brand? I mean, by brand I mean the college, and by branch it is obviously a stream. So how did you go for it, and how did you maintain that balance between the two? Because I mean, you cannot focus only on one thing. Obviously you have to give some weightage to both the things while taking your decision, but what was your main focus?
So, like, I believe that the branch has more impact in your future as compared to the brand. Uh, so, like, when I was filling my responses and all, so like the best institute that I could get into was BITS, and having and getting the branch that I wanted in, in parallel. So, like, in the other IITs, I was getting like the lower branches. So like I preferred the branch over the brand sort of, because like many people won't do the same. They would go in some IIT taking some branch which is not the most preferred branch for them. But I feel that uh, branch has more impact towards your career in the future. Like if you don't enjoy doing something, it's a wastage, right? So like I didn't want to waste my 4 years or 5 years in doing something that I don't like. So I had taken that decision then.
Yeah, and even I believe in that ideology that one should always follow their interest, follow your heart. जो भी दिल कहता है वही करना चाहिए, and definitely only then you would be able to do something good, something fruitful, and you would feel happy about your decision. So coming to another very interesting question. So what was your thinking process behind the preferences that you filled during your counseling process? So, I mean, you had a really nice score of 333, and you had various single degrees available, but still you went for a dual degree, that too in your interest area, which you told us, which was maths. So, what was the thinking process behind it, and how did you fill your preferences? What was the list?
तो मैंने 3 4 अलग अलग ब्रांचेस फिक्स की थी कि लाइक मेरे को ये विल बी फाइन फॉर मी इन द फ्यूचर. सो उसके अकॉर्डिंगली मैंने प्रेफ जो भी इंस्टीट्यूट थे सबको लाइक ऑर्डर में डाल दिया बेस्ड ऑन द इंस्टीट्यूट रैंकिंग्स. एंड वाइल फिलिंग द बिट्स वाला, तो उसमें तो 3 ही वो थे पॉसिबिलिटीज. तो उसमें तो लाइक मेरे आई थिंक मैंने 5 ही वो भरे थे जब मैंने बिट्स का भरा था. तो 5 ही वो preferences डाले थे. So the top one was maths in Pilani, and then I filled CS in Pilani, and then maths in Hyderabad, Goa, and then fifth one I had filled just like something like the essay. So like I had a difference of like 42 or 43 marks from what was required in the previous years. So I was very confident, but then I had to fill others also just to be safe कि कुछ खराब ना हो या maybe कुछ एकदम spike हो जाए within a year. So वैसे.
Yeah, definitely, right? And even the students who are watching this video, I would recommend you guys to be careful and take care of these things, right? So ये तो सब बातें हो गई कि पास्ट में 2 साल पहले जो डिसीजन लिया था कैसे लिया था. Now I wish to know कि अभी present में recently you got your branch second degree as well, which was BENI, and I would like to congratulate you for that.
Thank you.
So यार अभी how satisfied are you with your decision? And do you feel that you took a right decision? So how satisfied you feel you are today?
I think सही decision था. The only difficulty is the difficulty in studying the subject. बाकी और कुछ नहीं है. Like I've seen other people struggle. मतलब like उनको branch में अपनी branch में कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, which should not be the case because like somehow आपने opt करा है उसके लिए, and then you are completely blank and you don't enjoy doing that. So it's a waste of time and energy. So yeah, I was lucky enough कि I could have the option to choose. So I think I made the right decision, and yeah.
Okay, so that's nice. So yeah, it is good कि you are really satisfied with your decision. Now I wish to know कि as you stated कि you had this interest for mathematics while you took your decision according to your interest. That's great. So do you feel कि जब decision ये लिया था उस that time you were unaware of few challenges that you now wish to share with the young aspirants जो कि अपने interest को follow करके maths ले रहे हैं BITS पिलानी में, Pilani Campus में. I mean the challenges that you feel that the student should be aware of and prepared for.
तो in my first year सब लोग बोलते थे कि taking a maths in like the math M.Sc maths is a very theoretical subject, theoretical degree and stuff. Like it's very different. But like I feel कि there is enough. It's not completely true. तो जैसे हम 9th-10th में मैथ्स पढ़ते थे, it was simple and to the point. 11th-12th में आके things changed, right? तो I feel कि similar transition था after 11th-12th to a maths degree. तो जैसे calculus and all go is a basis of what आगे हम पढ़ रहे हैं. And ऐसे algebra, तो now algebra is very different. Now like जैसे एक course था जिसमें there is a algebra theory. तो like it's a different kind of mathematics जो जिससे हम introduce नहीं थे पहले कभी ना हमने try करा था या it's a very different thing. Like I can't explain. Analysis is something which is very technical and theoretical. Like you'll have to move in certain way. But then these are all some parts of what we do here. Yeah. And online की वजह से तो completely experience खराब ही हो गया.
That's true, and that is a challenge that we all are facing today, and in various forms in our lives. And I hope we get out of it as soon as possible, and we get back to the campus life. So yeah, now coming to the last question, and I believe the audience is also really curious for this question. It is that what are the various opportunities you feel there are in these two fields, which is mathematics and ENI. So what are the basically what are the various opportunities you find in these two fields, and also what are your future plans? If you could share something about that, that would be really helpful for the young aspirants.
So as I told before, कि mathematics standalone is I don't feel that there's a lot of scope in future. But when I pair it with some engineering degree, the scope increases in the same. So like if I've taken up electronics, so and I'm also doing maths, so I can get into research as well because then there is no bottleneck of the maths required. Like जैसे बाकी भी ये relate कर सकते हैं कि even if you are जैसे mechanical engineering है, so like you can only study some part of it, right? There is a like you will have to stop beyond a point because the maths involved is very 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 difficult and very hefty. So राइट. सो ऐसे ही आई फील कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स अगर मैं ले रहा हूँ एंड देन आफ्टर डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ मैथ्स बिफोर एंड देन परस्यूइंग एन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स डिग्री, तो द स्कोप इंक्रीजेस कंसिडरेबली. सो या, तो ऐसे ही द करियर opportunities also increase in the same ratio.
Yeah, I mean, your dual degree, that is mathematics, is a really nice aid to your single degree, which is E&I. I mean, maths would be really helpful in that, and both would gel really well when you study both in your next year, that is third year.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like a support degree. Yeah, I feel. And then again, it's math, so it's used everywhere. So the scope will only have to increase.
Yeah, and I believe, like, if you see IITs may, they have this branch called mathematics and computing, and various other branches that take concepts from different branches, and they have made those branches. At BITS you don't have these branches, but yes, the dual degree solves that purpose. And M.Sc maths plus computer science, or maybe triple E&I, and anything, maths is really helpful for any engineer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's sort of the similar thing. Uh, even I feel this case for eco as well. Like eco, and any engineering degree could be like the looking at the commercial side of the engineering part.
Right. So that was all that I had in my question bank today. And before we end this video, would you like to share some thoughts with the young aspirants who would be watching this video? Do you have something interesting for them?
Yeah, yep. I think first of all, like all people make some mistakes that I would like to highlight. First of all, you should attempt all papers, like mains, advance. You should give all papers, mains, advance. Be any private college as well, like Manipal ho gaya ya SRM ho gaya. You should just go and give the paper. Like you should not leave that. Just say, Abhi, I'll share one thing that I'm getting a scholarship from the government. So that is because I had scored less than 10,000 rank in JE means. So which has no role in me joining BITS, because like I have taken up a pure science degree and I got less than 10,000 rank in means, or be it advanced, or there's one more exam. So like giving exams is always a bonus. So like I am availing that scholarship as well. And then yeah. So secondly, what you can do is like for studying BitSat and all, you should, because all of these papers are very different. So you should practice a lot of, like you should solve a lot of practice papers and the previously asked papers, because they'll increase your score, and you should always be in a position to decide with which branch you wish to take. Like just don't take branch to enter an institute, like because it will play a major role in your future. It's just not these 4 years, but then the 20 years ahead maybe.
True, very true. And that's something that I have shared with the students in my previous videos as well. कि यार मतलब पेपर्स अटेम्प्ट करना, वेदर इट बी मॉक टेस्ट और एनी काइंड ऑफ पेपर अटेम्प्ट करने से कभी मत डरो. पेपर ज़रूर अटेम्प्ट करो. दैट इज़ द ओनली वे यू कैन इम्प्रूव योर परफॉर्मेंस. So nice talking to you, Amarpal. Thanks a lot for giving us your time and sharing such
Thank you so
insightful
much.
things with the students. I hope they have gained a lot from your experiences. And thank you so very much. Coming to my viewers, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, don't forget to like it, subscribe the channel if you're new to it. Comment इस वीडियो के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा important है, because this is a new initiative that I have started. And do let me know what are the various things that I can add to it. Or next video में I would be with another good friend of mine who would be talking about a different branch. And until then, good luck and goodbye.